Today's presentation is called Move More and Hurt Less, Pain Relief and Strength Building while waiting for your knee replacement. So my most important things I want you to learn today is that your knee arthritis is changing the way that you move. And there are 3 hidden reasons that people stay stuck while waiting for their knee replacement. And near the end, we're going to talk about what actually helps to reduce your pain and build your confidence. And the 4th thing is that I want you to know the best next step to get a handle on your knee pain before you go for your knee replacement. Now, most of you already know who I am, but here's just a quick review. My name is Lindsay Warwick, and I'm a physiotherapist who's been working with people with knee pain for over 17 years. I've been focusing specifically on knee replacements and arthritis management for knee pain over the last 4 years, and that's why I created this Facebook group, because I wanted to help people know the best tools and resources to use before they go for surgery. Now, I've also created a new membership recently that is also called the Knee Replacement Success Club, but it is on a platform called School. And near the end of the presentation, I'll show you how you can join in to our next challenge to help get rid of your pain. Now, the thing with knee arthritis is that it really does start to affect your everyday life. That's usually what leads you to needing a knee replacement. You get pain, stiffness, weakness, and all of those things lead to a loss of confidence and eventually a loss of independence. You can't get down to the ground like you used to, or in and out of a car. Waking up in the morning can make it hard to get out of bed. Stairs become impossible. And before you know it, everyday activities are getting harder and harder. And the thing to remember with a knee replacement is that it's not just the waiting that's hard. It's because the pain that is unpredictable and creates a lot of uncertainty in your life. You may have a fear that you're making things worse, and all those things make it exhausting and frustrating in the wait for surgery. Now, I want to give you a little bit of hope and just an example of somebody that worked with me over a 6-week period. And she was waiting for her knee replacement, and she knew it would be several months before surgery, so she wanted to make some progress in that wait. So when I first met Val, she reported her pain was an 8 out of 10 every day. She was taking pain meds every time she woke up, and she couldn't actually do stairs anymore. Now, she devoted 10 minutes a day to exercises prescribed specifically to address her knee pain, and after 6 weeks, she said her knee pain was actually gone. It was to a 0. She had stopped taking her pain medicine daily, and she was back to doing stairs pain-free and without hesitation. So this is just an example of what can happen in a short period of time, even if you're in the waiting period before your knee replacement. Now, have a little peek at this video here. This is what happens when you have pain around your knee. Your movements become cautious, careful, tense, and slow. It really is like you're walking on ice, even if it is just a regular everyday street. The reason this happens is when you feel pain, you become tense in order to protect that area from feeling pain. You don't trust that knee as much as you used to because you're not sure it'll be able to cope. And also, you're worried about having a fall, a slip, or a trip because that leg just doesn't behave the way it used to. But here's the problem. When you start to move more cautiously because of pain, what often happens is you start to avoid activities. When you start avoiding activities, it actually leads to more weakness. And then the weakness leads to more pain because that area of the knee isn't supported as well anymore with strong muscles. And as you can see, the pain gets worse, you avoid more activities, the weakness progresses, and on and on. So this is the hidden cost of waiting and avoiding movement while you're waiting for a surgery. So here's the real goal while you wait for your knee replacement. You want to reduce your daily knee pain, build some confidence that you can manage activities again, have an easier time walking and doing stairs, and also make you feel like you're actually better prepared for surgery. So these are usually the three hidden breaks that often keep people stuck while they're waiting for surgery. Imagine that you're driving with your emergency brake on. You know you should be doing activities, but underlying you have a reason that you feel like you can't quite make the progress that you're hoping to. And these are those three hidden breaks: fear, confusion, and also the fact that you think waiting will make a difference. So let's talk about break number one: fear. Often what happens if people think if it hurts, then I must be harming the knee. We've all been told that we have bone-on-bone knee pain and that there's nothing you can do to get rid of the arthritis. So the problem is your pain is real, but pain doesn't always mean damage. It usually means it's an overly sensitized area. So your knee might be telling you the pain is a 10 out of 10, but it doesn't mean that your knee has arthritis beyond repair. Think of it this way. We've all had a neighbor with a car that has a very sensitive car alarm. That car alarm may go off unexpectedly at all hours, and it's not necessarily that someone's trying to break into the vehicle. It could just be the wind, or a big truck went by, or some sort of small vibration caused the alarm to go off. Your arthritic knee can be very similar to this. The smallest little input can cause that alarm bell to go off. And the alarm is the same volume no matter what the input. So what we want to do is help calm down that alarm system so that everyday movements don't feel like it's causing damage every time you do it. So what can we do instead? You want to start with safe and gentle movements of the knee. You want to keep it small and make sure the frequency is enough that you can manage. And you want to retrain your knee and also your brain and your nervous system that movement can be safe and pain-free. And this is what rebuilds your trust around your knee over time. Now let's talk about break number two: confusion. Many people say nothing works and nothing helps. And this is because people have been told 1,000 different things by 1,000 different people on how to manage their knee arthritis. If you go on the internet and type in knee pain relief, you'd be sold things from supplements to braces to exercises. You name it, you can find an option out there. But the problem is many of them are random exercises thrown together by a well-meaning fitness trainer, but they don't actually address the root causes of the weakness and the pain. What people do need is clear instructions and methods that gradually build your strength and your confidence over time. So what actually helps when you feel like nothing works? You need to start simple with a step-by-step plan, clear directions and no guesswork, and specific exercises designed to ease knee pain. This roadmap is so important. Your destination is pain-free knees that move better and allow you to do everyday activities without hesitation. If you don't know that destination, it's hard to know where to get started and how to know if you're on the right track. Now here's the third break that most people do when waiting for a knee replacement. They wait. They say maybe the knee will feel better tomorrow, or I should just wait until I have the surgery because the pain won't go away in the meantime. But here's the problem. Pain rarely improves from doing nothing. And as I showed earlier, it actually gets worse. Waiting leads to more stiffness and less confidence because you get weaker. And often what happens is you only improve when you get started, not when you feel ready. And getting started can be really simple, especially when you're building strength very gradually and progressively. So what you should focus on is small but consistent actions. Think of this as every little action that you take is like putting a coin in your bank. Over time, those small additions to the piggy bank add up to big success in the end. We all know the joys, and the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. And that's exactly how your knee behaves. Every little exercise session helps you to build trust, and those small actions build up over time. Even as little as 5 minutes a day begins to change the direction that you're heading. And imagine showing up for surgery that much stronger and less painful before you go in for your knee replacement. So what you need to do before surgery is really important. You need to start doing gentle movement, build the foundational strength around the knee, the core, and the hip. You need clear guidance and, most importantly, consistency. So let's talk about why gentle movement helps your knee. I want you to think about your knee like a rusted old gate that's been shut for the winter. That first few times you try to open that gate, you may feel like that joint, that hinge, of the gate is locked shut. And often your knee has probably felt this way. A knee that never moves gets stiffer. Gentle movement is the way to reverse that. The movement helps the knee to feel less stuck by getting the joint lubrication going and helps to relieve pain at the same time. And here's how strength helps. I want you to think about the muscles around your knee like the scaffolding supporting your knee joint. Better support helps relieve the pain. It improves stability and confidence. So you start building a stronger foundation before surgery. It actually helps the knee after you've had your replacement. So the key things here are to start small and start with simple exercises. Just choose one or two things each day. Stay consistent and focus on what it feels like you can accomplish. Remember, progress is gradual. Less stiffness before less pain. You need to get that momentum and that ball rolling in the right direction before you'll notice a big change. But as your confidence builds, your strength and everything else will follow behind. These little changes add up over time, and before you notice, you're getting up out of bed without thinking twice or climbing a set of stairs without pain. And that's why small daily actions work so well. So here's what this can look like. I worked with Val on an online program that I created, and she reported back to me at 8 weeks after her knee replacement. She said her walking was normal now, working up to going up and down the stairs, but she still needed her other knee replaced, so she was having trouble. She says it gets a little sore, but she's doing everything that I had taught her before. And then she says the last week has made a big difference. Not much soreness in the mornings or getting up from sitting. She said her husband attributes it to all the exercises she did from the program I created with her. She said, I know strengthening my muscles made a big difference. So the hard part is that people don't need more information. They need guidance, structure, consistency, and support. And that's why I've created this 5-day challenge called the Knee Reset. It's 5 days to move better and hurt less. It's just 10 minutes a day, designed to ease your pain and reduce stiffness while waiting for your knee replacement. And in these 5 days, you'll start building the support around your knee again with gentle and specific exercises designed by me, your physiotherapist, that are easy to follow. The great part about this is that it's online, and it is an easy way for you to do exercises from the comfort of your own home, whatever time of day works for you. So here's the reason why the Knee Reset is your best place to start if you're struggling with knee pain while waiting for your knee replacement. It's only 10 minutes a day, takes all the guesswork out of it. I've made sure that each day builds on the day before, so that the exercises are gentle and focus on pain relief. It helps you to rebuild trust in your knee, and it'll build a stronger foundation in your knee before surgery. It'll shift that momentum from getting weaker and avoidance and turn that around so you feel stronger and less painful every day. So if you don't learn anything else, I want you just to remember you don't have to do this alone while getting ready for surgery. In just 10 minutes a day, you can have less pain and feel stronger while waiting for surgery. Now, the link here is how to join the Knee Replacement Success Club membership in order to be a part of the challenge. Now, you can join as a free member and access the 5-day challenge. We are starting on Monday, May the 4th, and we are going to be given 10 minutes of exercises each day that will give you that progress that you need in order to feel stronger and less painful before your surgery. I'll be posting about it in the group, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out or post comments down below.